Tina. Honestly, I have to say, it's such a good book.
It's amazing.
It's so imaginative, and it takes you into a whole nother world.
Literally.
Literally,
Yeah, literally.
It is phenomenal. It's so good.
Well, I know in the beginning you kind of related to Sloane, and then you kind of moved on to Asa. How do you feel about all the characters now?
Oh God,
Wow.
they're all so important, don't you think?
Oh yeah, and the transformation that occurs just is absolutely crazy. No idea. I mean, to think and imagine waking up like and thinking like, which world am I in? Am I in my dream world or am I in the real world? I mean, wow.
And being more comfortable in your
Oh
dream
yeah,
life.
Yes,
being more comfortable in my
yes.
dream world is absolutely Wow, what an imagination you have. It's
I know.
so cool.
How did you ever come up with this idea?
I've always liked writing. I'll say that. I've always liked writing. It's kind of like, because, you know, I've been a graphic designer, but it's like my hidden talent that I kind of keep to myself, you know. I've always loved it, and what happened was I was talking to my friend Sophia, and she said to me, she's like, you know, Tina, you really need to figure out who you are. And I was like, okay. So I would get up in the morning and I would do my yoga. I do a sun salutation in the morning. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Sun salutation.
Yeah.
And I would say, I am. And she said it would just come to me, and I'm like, whatever, because, you know, I'm skeptical, whatever.
Right.
And it really did. Like, I was like, I am, and the first thing that came to me is an observer. And, you know, that's Zandrael. And the 5 characters, the words just kind of came to me. And then, I'll be honest with you, I can't even tell you the day it happened or what time it was. It wasn't like, you know, but at some point I was like, these 5 characters just like came to my head, and I just had to write this book.
Interesting.
That is very cool.
But the beginning came and the end came, and I wrote the beginning and end, and the rest kind of filled in.
Wow.
But
And then did you find yourself becoming extremely obsessed with the
yeah.
book? Like night and day, this is all you could think about.
Yeah.
It's all you want to do was write this book as
Yeah.
the characters.
Well,
were
she
developing.
already has serials planned. I mean,
Yeah,
like, it
that's
just keeps
true.
coming to you. It just keeps getting, you know,
It does.
downloading information, which is really cool.
It does.
But
I mean-
so, okay, I have a question. So you're doing your sun salutations and you come up with these 5 words. How do you go from that to fantasy?
I grew up reading fantasy and horror, actually. And I don't know, even my son, excuse me, my older son, I wanted him to get into reading. Very intelligent child, just would never pick up a book. So I started reading some of the books for his age, and I would find one I liked. I'd be like, Gap, you gotta read this, you know? And I would give it to him. So, in all honesty, I still read teenage fiction. I still read teenage fantasy, because it's just a cool genre. I just like it.
Right, that's good.
Wow. And the messages, the underlying messages are awesome.
I agree.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree.
Don't scare the kids away.
I know.
Wow.
There are messages in there that are so profound.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I remember mostly was the one about Sloane, the one character where she had anger in the beginning of the book, and she was trying to overcome her anger, and the lesson that she was being taught was how anger is regurgitated and how it magnifies in other people, and that everybody's like that, and you just have to learn how to let that anger go, and everybody's like that, and you just have to learn how to let that anger go and come from a place of love.